We ready? Yeah. Okay. Grand Marshal Beneke, Chancellor Elsenbaumer, graduates, faculty, staff, and honored guests, I present you with the official Purdue University Fort Wayne Mace.
Chancellor Elsenbaumer, the candidates are assembled. We may now proceed with the 2021 commencement exercises.
Thank you, Grand Marshal. Good afternoon, everyone. Please, if you wouldn't mind, remain standing. We're going to open the 2021 commencement exercises of Purdue University Fort Wayne and Indiana University Fort Wayne with the national anthem performed by the university singers and directed by Professor William Sauerland. Gentlemen, if you would, please remove your caps.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose bright stripes and bright stars through the perilous night on the ramparts we watched, our shirts of gallantry streaming, and the rockets raised the air, those blood-stained and years through the night, that our flag was still there. Oh, sailors, that star stands not banner yet wave. O'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please be seated. Distinguished guests, families and friends, members of the family, and graduating seniors, we're back. All right. Welcome to the 53rd Joint Commencement Exercises of Purdue University, Fort Wayne, and Indiana University, Fort Wayne. It is now my pleasure to introduce to you the members of our platform party who are joining us today. I'm going to ask them to stand and remain standing as I call their names. Would you please hold your applause until all have been introduced and recognized? If you would, please welcome from Indiana University, Purdue University, Indianapolis, Dr. Nassar Paydar, Chancellor. From Indiana University, Fort Wayne, Dr. Ann Obergfell, Associate Vice Chancellor. Now, from Purdue University, Fort Wayne, I'd like to introduce Dr. Chrissy Krieger, Vice Chancellor for Enrollment Management and the Student Experience. Dr. Carl Drummond, Vice Chancellor for Academic Affairs. Dr. Martez Hammonds, Chief Diversity Officer. Mr. Jerry Lewis, Vice Chancellor for Communications and Marketing. Ms. Ruth Stone, Vice Chancellor for Development and Alumni Relations. Dr. Ronald Freeman, Interim Dean, College of Arts and Sciences, and effective July 1, Dean of our new College of Science. Dr. Melissa Grice, Dean, Richard T. Dormer School of Business. Mr. John O'Connell, Dean, College of Visual and Performing Arts. Dr. Terry Swim, Interim Dean, College of Professional Studies. Dr. Manasher Zogi, Dean, College of Engineering, Technology, and Computer Science. Dr. Cheryl Hine, Associate Vice Chancellor and Registrar. Ms. Emily Venderly, Director of Alumni Relations. Dr. Lowell Beinecke, Grand Marshal, and Jack W. Schrei, Professor Emeritus of Mathematics. Mr. Robert Schrader, Limited Term Lecturer in Art and Design, and Dr. Douglas Towson, Platform Marshal and Professor of Mathematical Sciences. Colleagues, we appreciate your participation in our ceremonies today. Thank you so much for joining us. Please be seated. As part of today's processional, you witnessed the new Purdue University Fort Wayne Mace presented to our university community for the very first time. Universities have a long tradition of including their mace as part of formal convocations and ceremonies. I encourage you to read more about our mace inside the front cover of your commencement program. I want to take this opportunity to extend our heartfelt thanks and appreciation to faculty member Robert Schrader for designing, and to Professor Emeritus Dana Goodman for collaborating to create this incredible new mace for Purdue Fort Wayne. Please, let's give them a tremendous round of applause. It's a wonderful accomplishment. This wonderfully crafted work of art will be a part of Purdue Fort Wayne ceremonies for many, many years to come. Today, as we begin the ceremony and this day of jubilation, I'd also like to recognize and celebrate the additional significance of this day, the designation of our newest federal holiday, Juneteenth. Wonderful day. Graduates, it is my honor and my sincere pleasure to welcome you and to present you as the class of 2021 and the class of 2020. It's been a long road to get to this day. This last year, I think it's safe to say, has been the longest any of us can ever remember. And bearing that in mind, I don't want to delay any further that for which you have all worked so hard and so long. So let's get to it and let's confer degrees. I'd like to now invite to the podium Chancellor Padar, to confer the degrees of all Indiana University candidates. Chancellor Padar, would you please come to the podium and recognize our Indiana University graduates?
Thank you. Good morning, graduates. Good morning, graduates. That's much better. Would I please ask all IU graduates, please rise. Candidates, by virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of Indiana University, I am privileged to confer upon each of you the degree recommended by the faculty with all attendant rights and responsibilities. I invite those of you who are earning your first degree to move the tassels on your caps to the left side to indicate that you are graduates. Congratulations to each and every one of you. Please be seated. Every one of you in the IU Fort Wayne class of 2021, and there are 506 of you, not all here today, 506 people graduating with IU degrees, has a story. Considering this milestone of commencement at the end of this very difficult year, these are tales of triumph. Some of you, like me, are first-generation college students, and you have succeeded. Many of you have fought for your own health and the health of your loved ones, especially this past year, as you continue to dedicate yourselves to your studies. Still others have reached these great milestones while working full-time and raising your own families. Each one of you has overcome your own personal challenges to reach this great milestone, and I'm proud of you, graduates. You've reached this great milestone thanks to the outstanding teaching and support provided by the faculty staff. Graduates, would you please give a huge round of applause and cheers to your professors and staff who helped you reach this great day. I also want to congratulate and thank the families and friends who have supported our graduates along the way. You have played leading and vital roles in our graduates' stories. Having seen both of my own sons graduate, one from IU, one from Purdue, I might add, I know how the families here today may be feeling right now. I vividly remember when my sons earned their degrees, when they stood at their graduations and moved their tassels from one side to the other. They may not have realized the power and meaning of that one small act. But for my wife and me, these were incredible moments of pride, happiness, and excitement that we will never forget. And I know you won't forget it either. There were also moments of anticipation as we thought about what the next chapters would hold for our sons. Now, for those graduates still living at home, your families may be anticipating the moment you move out. But I'm certain they're anticipating a bright future for each and every one of you. Considering all that your families and friends have done to support and care for you as you have pursued your degrees, graduates, would you please rise and give loud cheers and applause to show your appreciation and love for your parents, families, spouse, friends, and all the loved ones that you had. Please rise and give them the love that you want to give it to them. That's right. Please be seated. As important as today is, of course, graduation is not the end. Here you stand on the threshold of your future, so much of your sparkling story is yet to unfold. What decisions await you in those next chapters? Whatever they are, they will take courage and convictions, creativity and insight, determination and grit. As your decisions build one upon another, we can together create a brighter future where knowledge eliminates ignorance, where respect outweighs bigotry, and where our children, no matter who they are, can grow up in a world where they feel safe, confident, and valued for the content of their characters. I dream of this world that glitters with promise. Let's make this dream come true. Congratulations, class of 2021.
Thank you, Chancellor Padar, for those very stimulating remarks. Now, will the Purdue University candidates please rise and remain standing? Exercising the authority of the trustees of Purdue University, legally vested by the people of the state of Indiana, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I now confer upon each of you who have fulfilled the stated requirements the indicated degree with all the rights, privileges, duties, and responsibilities of that degree. As evidence of this achievement, you will receive an appropriately inscribed diploma. Congratulations. Congratulations to you all. Now it is time, as we just did before, now for the Purdue University students, it's time for you to observe the tradition of moving your tassel from the right side of your mortarboard to the left side, signifying your new status as graduates. Congratulations again to all of you. Please be seated. Thank you. Graduates, families, and friends, we are so happy to share in your celebration today. As I look out at all of you, I feel tremendous pride and hope. Hope for your success, hope for your future, hope for your good health, and hope for your happiness. This journey has brought you to a pivotal moment in your lives. Whatever comes next, and I just know it will be wonderful, you should be truly proud of all that you have learned and all that you have accomplished during your time here. We know the past 15 months have been challenging, but we are so proud of you. Proud of you for your patience as we transitioned all courses online last year. Proud of you for participating in what may have seemed like endless Zoom calls and WebEx classes. Proud of you for sharing your bandwidth with your siblings. Proud of you for wearing your face mask and keeping your distance. Proud of you for staying the course and sticking with it. To the families and friends of our graduates, I can only imagine the sacrifices you have made during the past year. And I can only begin to imagine the enormous sense of pride you are experiencing today. And I'm guessing, maybe probably a little bit of relief as well. Thank you for the encouragement and support you have provided for these members of our graduating class throughout their lives. and especially during the disruption, the impact, and in some cases, heartbreaks of COVID-19. As Chancellor Padar said, graduates, I think your families and friends deserve a big thank you. So it probably doesn't hurt to do it twice. So if you don't mind, let's stand one more time and show all of them again the real deep appreciation you have to them by giving them a huge round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. Please be seated. Doesn't hurt to do that twice. As was said earlier, to the members of our faculty, administration, and staff, thank you for your unwavering dedication and commitment that you have shown to the education, success, and well-being of all of our students. You are the beating heart of our university, and you were here for our students when they needed you the most. I want to make sure we thank you as well. Thank you. I'd like to take this moment to recognize and thank two of our faculty members who were present at our very first commencement 54 years ago. When I call your names, would you please stand? Miss Linda Balthaser, Assistant Dean Emerita of what was then the School of Arts and Sciences, and Dr. Lowell Beinecke, the Jack W. Schrey, Professor Emeritus of Mathematics. Linda and Lowell represent what has made this institution great and paved the way for all those who have and will follow. So please join me in giving them a well-deserved round of applause as well. Well, we've come to that part in our history where today's ceremony marks the final joint commencement exercises for Purdue University, Fort Wayne, and Indiana University, Fort Wayne. While this marks the end of a special partnership that has endured for more than 5 decades, it does not mark the end of our relationship. We share a campus with Indiana University, Fort Wayne, and we are finding new ways to partner with each other every single day. We look forward to the opportunities and successes that we will share in the years ahead. To all of our colleagues, partners, friends, and neighbors at IU Fort Wayne, we thank you and pledge our commitment as we continue to advance our respective institutions. Again, I want to say thank you to all of the help and inspiration you've given us through this transition, and look forward to that partnership in the future. Graduates of Purdue University, Fort Wayne, and Indiana University, Fort Wayne, we extend to you our very best wishes for the future. Wherever your lives and your careers may take you, it is our sincere hope and expectation that you will keep in touch with us always and visit campus every chance you get. You will always find a very, very warm welcome here. Well, we've come to that point that you've all been waiting for today. We will now be introducing our graduates and recognizing their accomplishments. So let's begin.
Richard T. Dormer School of Business, Department of Accounting, Bachelor of Science in Business. Kyle Barker. Jack Theodore Bieber with highest distinction. Bianca Ray Bierman. Michelle Faith Calloway with distinction. Amanda Kaywood. Cao Dang. Zhang Dao with distinction, University Exemplar and Honors Program Certificate. Jessica Freeman. Stephanie Jean Gonzalez. William Charles Harris. Samir Kustik. Andrew Marshall Levere. Anle Tu Nguyen with highest distinction. Tai Nguyen with distinction. Heather Marie Shea. Ian Matthew Baskin Simpson. Becca Surface. Department of Economics and Finance, Bachelor of Science in Business. Logan Batchelder. Allison Michelle Boone. Antonio Esquivel, Jr. Jared Freeman. Gigi Gosshorn, Honors Program Certificate, Top 50, and Dormer Distinguished Scholar. Matthew B. Havey. Nathan Scott Hefla. Philip P. Nguyen. Molly Christine Parrish. Lauren Elizabeth Schuler with distinction. Yvette Avelar. Department of Management and Marketing, Bachelor of Science in Business. Nikita Atawala. Holly Bartlett. Cameron James Berry. Raina Bidlack. Casey Lee Brumet. Julian Andres Betrego. Parker DeKeen with distinction. Uriah Michael Deweezy. Sophie Nicole Drummond with distinction and top 50. Jesus Gill Jr. Ashley Elizabeth Hughes. Saw Ingar. Elliot Augustus Jimenez. Austin T. Jones. Drew Calsto. Morgan T. Keene. Jordan C. Ladig. Lin Lin. Evan Grant Miller. Emma K. Moore. Alec Nash, top 50. Jack Allen Nierider. Maya Nichevsky. Christopher Schuyler Nunn. Ali Elizabeth Peterson. Madison Jane Phillips, Honors Program Certificate. Sebastian Piedra, Jr. Gabriela Progler. Marindra Aninstu Rakanenu. Hannah Ritchie with highest distinction. Manuel Alejandro Rodriguez Marquez. Gabriel Gerard Steltenwright. Vincent Charles Sedano. Derek William West. Aubrey Zartman. College of Engineering, Technology, and Computer Science, Department of Civil and Mechanical Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Civil Engineering. Ahmed Al-Saman. Lin Deng. Stas Kaznik with distinction. Bachelor of Science in Mechanical Engineering. Kennedy Lauren Campbell. Edward James Cook. Lorenzo Edan Pelion. Min Kant Go. Elise Danielle Lacourte. Kellen Matthias Larson. Jonathan Lutz. David Riley. Abdul Yahya. Department of Computer Science, Associate of Science. Deanna Piotrowski. Bachelor of Arts. Kelsey H. Glasscock. Ricardo Ochoa. Bachelor of Science. Sebastian Andaluz with highest distinction. Nicholas Bernard. Zachary Kyle Barrow. Joseph Elliott Berghoff. Kyle Brandon Chronister with highest distinction. Connor David Cooney. Quaton Dang. Brandon Orellana. Anthony Rene Guzman. Andrew Hansel. Neil Richard Harper with distinction. Trey W. Harris. William Hull. Ryan Lee Hurd. James Lazier. Mitchell Lehman. Jacob Mills. Alberto Morales. David Noami Nanchoff. Dean Dencho Nanchoff. Kang Yen with distinction. Del Ryder. Heyman Ryu. Atarv Sawant. Seth Snyder. Jaden Robert Steinmetz. Hua To with distinction. Jonah Updegrove. Eric Vasquez. Department of Electrical and Computer Engineering, Bachelor of Science in Computer Engineering. Jonathan Brito. Raj Patel. Shrayar Azam. Bachelor of Science in Electrical Engineering. Zain Altaf. Jacob Henry Eistet. Jonathan Adam Markwell. Everett Strangland. Department of Organizational Leadership, Associate of Science. Laronia Griggs. Jackson T. Spires. Lachey A. Venters. Bachelor of Science. Patricia Michelle Banter. Gabrielle Ann Cheever with distinction. Tara Evelyn Damon. Lindsay Dilk. Alexandria Morgan English. Brooke Noel Feipel. Sarah Hughes. Hunter Jordan. John Robert Lust, commissioned as a second lieutenant in the United States Army. Michael Cage. Alexis King. Bailey Kramer. Kennedy L. Lambert. Brooke Jonah Marie Lane. Elizabeth Lord Carey. Chloe Lyman with distinction. Zachary McCoy. Christian Robert David McCulloch. Haley Nicole Osborne. Mariah A. Parker. Christopher G. Ray. Alexis J. Smalaris. Trenton Stoner. Natalie Elizabeth Warner with distinction. Charles Richard Wyrick. Bethany Nicole Young. School of Polytechnic, Associate of Science, Ruby Joanne Applegate, Ian M. Kelly, Bachelor of Science, Christopher Baranowski, Keegan A. Bernard, Francisco Alejandro Bolivar, Cameron Boyd, Jenna Bryson, Luke Castleman, Hunter Kenneth Glenn Claycomb with distinction, Parker C. Collins, Patience Mojo Abiquo, Gage Edwards, Jake Elkins with distinction, Andres David Estevez, Scott Forsyth with highest distinction, University Exemplar and Chapman Scholar, Nathan Fry, Jordan Heckler, Taylor Hagenboo, Paul Hunt, Alex Frederick Johnson, Jan Chow, Michael William Kraus, Jeffrey Edward Kempton, Shishita Ma, Aaron Scott McKinley, Alberto Meza, Estelle Lynette Mills, Nasidon Nelva Ruta, Charles Oberly, Andrew Jonathan Ormiston, Brittany Pumala, Seamus Connor Pearson, Noah Allen Prater, Ado Ravinskovich, Jennifer Lynn Royer, Rory Stouter, Jacob Taylor, Max Paul Tipman, Jordan Michael Walters, Nicholas M. Williams, Sam Zolman,
Just stay here, though. Indiana University Fort Wayne Health Sciences, School of Dentistry, Certificate in Dental Assisting. Kate Elaine Bennett. Rebecca Page Bamey. Mary Ann Collier. Mallory Downing. Jennifer Wrights. Madison Renee Howard. Shaylin Richardson. Kayla Riken. Jasmine Starr Harris. Naresha Jackson. Bachelor of Science in Dental Hygiene, Allie Gabriel Asbury. Madeline Margaret Bauman. Cynthia Carrillo with highest distinction. Jessica Nicole Gay. Caitlin Ann Gephardt. Briley Hogel. Claudia Elizabeth Huezo with highest distinction. Jillian Nolani Ida. Brooke Kimberly Ludwig. Lindsay Miller. Madison Taylor Newman. Chi No. Alexis Davinia Pena. Courtney Pulver. Sarah Elizabeth Rhodes. Caroline Elizabeth Schultz. Alexa Sinclair Thompson. Bachelor of Science in Dental Technology, Sandra Bayrektarovich. Samantha Camarina. Tanya Ray Cowsey. Emily Ann Campbell. Olivia Maria Conroy. Jada Ellis. Maria Herrera. Carly Elizabeth Innan. Casey Jean Kellogg. Bambi Renee Crumma. Sydney Nicole Delecane. Mariah Lene McHale with distinction. Rachel Jo Groover. Nigel Rhodes. Katie Rodriguez. School of Medicine, Bachelor of Science in Medical Imaging, Yasmin J. Amir. Ingrid Blaylock. Layla Boychichi. Jared Brinkman. Patrick Nolan Isbell. Jaden Kempf. Brenda Rose Klein. Morgan Jane Louise McNally with highest distinction. Alyssa Marie Miller. Allison Morgan Noy, highest distinction. Holly R. Pasica. Gail Alexandra Reed. Jamie Elizabeth Taylor. Brielle Watley. Hannah Elizabeth Wynn. School of Nursing, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Kayla Adams. Caitlin Marie Bauer. Courtney Ray Beer. Caitlin I. Bereni. Miranda Berry. Brooklyn Allen Bradley. Brittany Arlene Brown. Tiasha Chambray Shantae Brown. Haley Collins. Candace Louise Dance with highest distinction. Fallon Nicole Davis. Kelsey Marie Deal. Nicole Elizabeth Pelosa. Deanna Marie Foote. Avery Heil. Renelle Isley. Taylor Ray Kelly. Rochelle Isbo Ladig. Janet M. Lange. Josephina Ma. Julia Lindsay Martin. Taylor Adair McBride. Morgan Melvin. Emily Elizabeth Miller. Kaylee Nashay Miller. Darian Elise Moss with highest distinction. Leanne Nygaard. Melissa Rizvik. Luis Rodriguez Perez. Sultana Saber. Michaela Shaver. Dina Marie Short. Savannah Gabrielle Schuler. Krista Marie Skaggs. Grace Elizabeth Stone. Autumn Taryn Smith. Janae Souls. Brianna Renee Steary. Brianna Michelle Sterling. Courtney Ray Stouter. Hannah Catherine Summers with highest distinction. Samantha E. Swartz. Ashley E. Tubbs. Amy Michelle Vale with highest distinction. Marissa Anna Wigner. Kira Tamara Williams. Haley Michelle Whistler. College of Professionals of Criminal Justice and Public Administration, Bachelor of Science in Public Affairs. Alexander Graham with highest distinction and university exemplar. Haley Ann Chupik. Laura Elizabeth Cunningham with highest distinction. Jennifer DeLay Torrey. Jared Depew. Tyler Fox. Caitlin K. Kinzer. Ariana Bianca Lasea. Sydney Elizabeth Moore. Michael Christian Peters. Courtney Plumley. Emily Ann Pullman Tracy. Adam Christopher Quaintance. Kylie D. Rhyme. Denver Michael Roth. Tara Swain. Peyton Tesley. Christina Ashley Turner. Bryn Ward. Brittany Kiera White. Courtney Renee Wise. Sarah Marie Witta. Department of Hospitality and Tourism Management, Bachelor of Science. Aliza Moria Unruly, Honors Program Certificate. Nok Trun Nguyen with highest distinction. Neve Patel. Theen Pham. Michaela Rains. Kyle Ratty. Department of Human Service, Bachelor of Science. Nicholas Elo Anazatia. Haley Elizabeth Gaultier with highest distinction. Lauren Elizabeth Bowles. Tiara Odette Bradigam. Courtney Jo Davis. Courtney Nicole Crosley. Audra Al-Mahana. Melissa Duque. Jin Kennedy. Peyton Elizabeth Pfeiffer with distinction. Hannah Elaine Crick. Nicole Ann Kretz. Kyle Dean Miller. Alexis Gill. Casey Rose Kaner. Michaela Kate Stonestreet. Jessica Leanne Mark. Anna Struck. Brooksy Natasha King. Jennifer Marquardt. Jessica Joanne Marquise. Amy Podell. Janet Airley Beltran. Martha Melendrez. Shayla Nairi Prewitt. Christina Sanchez. Emily G. Warren. Nicole K. Roush. Kevin Romero. Gabby Sutherland. Kate Troyer with distinction. School of Education, Bachelor of Science in Education. Morgan Claire Alberson. Virginia G. Allen. Riley Madison Balser with distinction. Anatasha Barker. Colton Bennett. Hudson R. Brown. Morgan Cassidy Bird. Madison Sue Campbell. Marley Carrizolas. Gentita Chun Tavong. Jacob Robert Shelf. Ashley L. Christensen. Gabrielle Elise Corner. Madeline Marie Kripe. Amanda Marie Davis. Adriana Delagrange with distinction. Logan Gina DePoy. Dorinda M. Dressler. Theodora Edison. Samantha Falk. Nicholas Jeffrey Feldman. Lori Marie Fritz. Anna Karen Galdsman. Galdesmez. Kayla J. Garver with distinction. Aubrey Elizabeth Giddings with distinction. Josie Gomez Gilbert. Carson Gustafson. Paige Michelle Gorney with distinction. Ashley Nicole Grant. Jacqueline Guzman. Mackenzie Janice Hardacre. Taylor Eileen Hinkle. Joseph Hawley. Lily Elise Hoffman with highest distinction. Emily Ann Hurst. Sydney Simone Jennings. Roby Junaid. Madison K. Johnson. Bailey Renee Kintz, top 50. Katrina Valentina Kissler. Renata Kurzweg. Cecily Lynn LaCourte with distinction. Jordan Dean LeMay. Nyang D. Man. LaShonda Martin with distinction. Emily Masterson. Taylor Page McDaniel. Rachel McNair. Chase Mertz. Caitlin Annette Mishler. Natalie Kristen Neuenschwander with highest distinction. Yolanda Osorio. Haley Nicole Paschke. Gabby Alyssa Parrington. Kelsey Leanne Pritchard. Kelsey Ann Raleigh. Haley Marie Richards. Mary Elizabeth Salant. Mariah K. Samalik. Brittany Ann Sandell. Alexander Michael Settle. Kayla Cheyenne Simpson. Allison Marie Smith with distinction. Tianika Monique Sneed. Mackenzie Snyder. Nicole Marie Starkole. Dharma Stefan with distinction. Alexis Stocksdale. Connor Thomas Stout. Randy Swim with distinction and Weitzman Scholar. Stephanie Verser. Mara Lynn Williamson. Madeline Wynn. Alyssa Marie Yankamiki. College of Visual and Performing Arts, Department of Art and Design, Bachelor of Science, Bachelor of Arts. Deshaun Clark. Katie Hines with highest distinction. Hannah Marie Hopkins. Heather Nicole Jeffers. Monica Elaine Kerner. Madeline Deanna Locke. Alexis Marie Minor Smith. Isaiah B. Rivera. Nicholas Correa Salazar. Melissa Ann Shane. Catherine Claire Underwood. Alexis Voltaire. Allison Nicole Witkowski. Bachelor of Fine Arts. Rosita Aguirre. Maria de Pilar Areta. Jade Frederick. Fo Tutu Hit. Deanna I. Huffman. Eslyn Marie Antoinette Lebrec, Honors Program Certificate. Johnny Min. Ivan Mora. Bailey Rossavong. Chase C. Weeks with distinction. Bachelor of Science with a major in Interior Design. Tommy Bonner. Yasina Coronado. Renee Hannah Ray Greenwood with highest distinction. Allison Ray Miller with distinction. Chesney Soraya Muncie. Heather Joanne Nellam. Bugay Paw. Kathleen Taylor. Paige Marie Rondeau. School of Music, Bachelor of Music. Joseph Crawford with distinction. Nathaniel Joseph Jackson. Rebecca Noel Pollock with distinction and Hour Scholar. Nicole Sewell. Cassandra Nicole Stith. Carter Murray William Vernon. Michaela Yaste with distinction. Bachelor of Music Education. Tyler Brockhouse. Hannah Grace Hobson with distinction and Chapman Scholar. Connor Aiden Paul. Paige Michael Stutzman. Bachelor of Science in Music. Lanaya Dantzler. Courtney Rochelle Gibson. Dorian Matthew Jones. Casey Ann Murray. Bachelor of Science in Music Therapy. Jenna L. Fox with distinction. Catherine Rose Justice with distinction. Carol Morris. Paige Marie Newman. Department of Theater, Bachelor of Arts. Mary Ann Renee Beck. Ashley Monique Billingsley. Ashley Brassell with distinction. Emily Durham. Richard James Hargis. Gabrielle Jane Harter. Kyle Patrick Wallace Hurt. Meredith Lancaster. Rachel A. Lancaster. Mariah Marie Rogers. Joshua David Smith with highest distinction and university exemplar. Rachel Renee Walker.
So what do you think, Chancellor Padar?
Excellent.
All right, wonderful. I would now like to invite to the podium Emily Benderly, who is our Director of Alumni Relations. Emily, would you please come forward?
I'll be quick, I promise. Greetings, fellow Mastodons. I am honored to welcome the classes of 2020 and 2021 into a community that extends well beyond our campus. A network of friends and colleagues around the country and around the world who share a common bond. Today, you join more than 60,000 alumni who graduated before you. And who are these alumni? They're Mastodons, just like every single one of you. I encourage you to stay in touch and take advantage of the opportunities a network of 60,000 provides. Graduates, we applaud you on today's accomplishments. We wish you every success in life, and we welcome you into the Mastodon alumni community, of which you are now officially our newest members. This is your moment, Mastodons. Savor it, enjoy it. Today is the day your life changes forever. Congratulations and go Dons.
Thank you, Emily. Ladies and gentlemen, before closing our ceremonies, I'd like to acknowledge those who played a special role in our ceremony this afternoon. I'd like to especially thank Professor Nancy Mann and Professor Bruce Kingsbury for reading the graduates' names today. Thank you so much. I also wish to acknowledge the many faculty, administrators, staff, and students who have made today's ceremony possible. To our newest alumni, congratulations. We're so very proud of you today, and of course, always. And we want to wish you Godspeed. And finally, graduates and families, as you exit the arena following the recessional, in order to avoid overcrowding in the rotunda, we ask that you move directly through the rotunda and meet up outside of the Coliseum. Thank you for doing that. Now, will everyone please stand for the recessional?
Chancellor Elsenbaumer, the 2021 commencement exercises are concluded.